Hi everyone, I am here today to talk to you a little bit about the Australian Core Skills Framework and the performance levels that you find within the ACSF. So the Australian Core Skills Framework are the core skills that that has been determined that people need to get through in day-to-day life, whether it's in the context of their own personal lives, whether it's in the context of their job and their work role, or whether it's in the context of learning and training and education. So there are 5 core skills. They are learning, reading, writing, oral and numeracy. Within all 5 of those core skills, you will find 6 performance levels or performance variables. So there are 6 altogether, 5 being the highest functioning, the most capable, and pre-level 1 really being the most, the most basic. People that may not have yet really grasped that particular core skill, they're still working with someone, to develop those skills, whether it's reading or writing or that sort of thing. Okay. So generally in a workplace environment, most people, in an entry-level kind of role, they need to have skills somewhere around the level 2 to 3 to get through the tasks that are required of them in their working life. People up around 4 and 5, maybe more so towards university educated, or maybe they've done a diploma, that sort of thing. So their skills in those areas are a little bit more highly developed. They can contextualize a little bit more. They have a bit more abstract thinking, and they can critically analyze information that's presented to them in different formats. So one of the things that we're now doing within the vet industry is we're looking at our units of competency, and we're looking at the performance criteria, and in the context of our training and assessing, we're thinking about, for each performance criteria, what are the core skills that the person will need to utilise, and what is the level that they will need to be functioning at in order to meet the requirements of this performance criteria. So when we do a LLN assessment on a student before they commence the course, we can then identify whether there is a discrepancy there, whether the person's individual level of functioning, for example, for reading, is perhaps less than what is going to be required for certain aspects of the material that we're training and assessing. Therefore, we can identify where there's some gaps, and we can put some strategies in place, whether it is making some changes to our materials to make them more LLM friendly, or whether it's also maybe referring them onto some different services that are out there that can help them to further develop, those LLM skills before they embark on the kind of training that we might be offering at that time. Okay, thanks very much. I hope that's given you a little bit of background on the Australian Core Skills Framework and help you to understand the different levels that operate within each skill. All right, thanks.